so crazy. They like trees better than they like money.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Book and Puppet Company's Story Hour. Hello, Sir Knight.
Hello.
Today we're going to be reading about the tree huggers, Annie and the tree huggers. They're people who hug trees.
They're crazy.
They are the tree huggers, and here is Annie. Here's a picture of Annie, and she is hugging a tree.
Some people love trees more than they love money.
But we should hug trees. What do you mean?
No, that's crazy.
No.
Why would you love trees more than money? Money can get you anything. It's like magic.
But trees are growing.
Trees are just trees.
Trees are alive.
There are millions of trees.
Trees
There will
are-
always be more trees.
Trees are alive, and we should take care of trees. We need trees because...
Trees are just wood.
All right, well, I don't know whether you're going to like this book, actually.
I love it already.
Because this book is called...
Crazy people. I'm going to bash them with my club. Rah, rah, rah.
This book is called Annie and the Tree Huggers. I'm a little bit worried about this knight. He seems very violent.
I like to chop down trees.
You like to chop down trees?
Yes, I do.
But we're reading a book about somebody who loves trees called Annie. And here she is hugging the tree.
Yes, well, she's crazy. Who would love a tree? I love money, not trees.
All right, we're going to have to read this. We'll just have to ignore. We will ignore this knight.
Money.
Now here we go. Annie and the Tree
I
Huggers.
love money. 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 I love money. Money.
This book is by
Money.
Jeannine Atkins
I
with
love
pictures
money.
by Venantius J.
Money.
Pinto.
I love money.
Published by Lee and Low Books. Are you okay?
Money.
Okay,
Money.
we're really gonna have to ignore this night here. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Money. I love money. Money.
Annie and the Tree Huggers.
Money. Money.
What do you think we should do about this night?
Me? I'm trying to sing
This
a song.
night is interrupting
Money.
us. Ow!
Money.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Money.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Money.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Money.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Stop that, sir! A tree came to life! Ah! Ah!
Of course a tree came to life. A tree is already a person. A tree is alive. This tree is a tree. Of course he can talk.
Yes, all trees can talk.
Trees can talk.
They just don't bother because people aren't very interested.
People
to
are
talk
not
to.
interesting,
They're
so...
always in such a hurry.
Yeah, I noticed that people are in a very big
In a
hurry.
very big hurry. And that's why I can't talk to them. Because they're in such a big hurry, they can't stop to listen.
Well, let's listen to this book, because it is Story Hour, and finally, thank you for getting rid of that weird night.
Monster! Monster tree! Ah!
Oh, no.
Ah! Oh, he's got a problem.
He's got a problem. That knight has a real problem. Let's read our book about Annie and the Tree Huggers, because she's hugging a tree.
Yeah, Aani is very nice. I like her. She's very nice. She likes to hug.
She likes to hug trees. I know, so let's read about it. It's
Okay.
even an award winner. Look, it won an award, a golden award.
An award?
Okay, so
I
here
hope
goes.
they didn't make it out of wood.
No, I don't think so. Okay,
Oh, good.
here it goes. Annie
I
and
hate
the
it when they
Tree.
make awards out of wood.
No, they shouldn't do
I
that.
hate it when they make them out of plexiglass. That's bad for the environment.
Plexiglass is
I
bad.
think, you know what they should make awards out of?
What should they make awards out of?
Hugs. Hugs. They're recyclable.
Hugs are
They
recyclable.
don't do any damage to the environment.
You can hug. You can recycle a hug. That's so true.
Hey, I want to hug you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a tree hugger. Ha ha ha.
Are you Annie
I am?
from the book?
Yes.
Annie came out of the book.
Yeah, but I'm having a bad hair day.
Well, you could just put a headscarf on like this, Annie.
I lost my scarf. That's why.
Oh, okay.
And then it rained. And then it hailed. And then there was a lot of wind. And then a bird came and made a nest in my head.
Well, I think your hair looks very spunky and great.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go with Annie and the tree huggers of our story hour. Annie set down the basket of brown nuts she'd been gathering and sat beneath her favorite tree. Every day, at least once, she leaned gratefully against its thick, rough trunk. Here she had daydreams too large to fit in her family's crowded hut, where crying babies, her grandfather's complaints, and her sister's gossip drowned out the sounds of her own thinking. See, she thinks better when she's...
It's so noisy in there.
In your hut, it's kind of noisy, yeah. But I'm glad you have this tree that you can sit under.
Thank you.
Annie-
I love this tree.
Annie crushed a red berry to make a red spot on her forehead like her mother's. She was weaving grass around her ankle like the silver bracelets married women wore when she heard rumbling and roaring.
There's certainly a lot of it here.
The sound was as angry as a tiger's growl. It was louder than the thunder that seemed like the stormy voice of the snow-capped mountains. Annie glanced at the Himalayas, but the noise was not coming from that snowy home of the spirits.
It's not an avalanche.
No, see, there's some mountains up here in the picture. So, I don't know, what do you think that rumbling is that Annie hears? I mean, here in Easton Center Square, it's probably motorcycles, but I don't know what it is.
Or the skateboard kids.
Skateboard kids, too. Maybe that's what it is.
It's not. It's the sound of something bad happening to me.
I don't know, not so far. As the grinding and gnashing grew louder, Annie sprang up. She knocked over her basket of nuts as she ran toward home.
Oh no! Oh!
Her mother was not in their hut or in the yard. Her father and the other men were in a distant field, cutting stalks of rice. Annie ran to the river and found her mother filling a jug with water. "Mother, can you hear the noise?" Annie cried.
Mom!
Her mother put down the jug and listened. A woman beside her stopped whisking the sari she was washing through the water. Several women, some with babies bouncing on their backs, rushed toward them. Annie's mother looked past the smoke that curled between the tree trunks. "It's a truck," she told Annie. "A gigantic and swift cart." The other women had reached them. "It is as we heard from the forest runners," Kalawati said. Everyone turned to listen respectfully, since Kalawati was the oldest person in the village. "The men from the city have come to take the woods."
What? They can't do that? They can't take our forest?
Annie's mother frowned. "But the forest has always been here. Our people have always been here. The men from the city will say that we don't own it. We don't have papers," Kalawati said. "That's what they told them in the other village." Oh no, the men are going to come and chop down trees.
Why do we need a paper to show that these are our trees that we've always gotten nuts from,
The
and
rumble-
always sat in the shade of, and always loved and given hugs to?
The rumbling had stopped. Annie lifted the hem of her sari and ran toward the place that had just turned silent. She sped past the rice fields where the men carried sheaves of rice on their backs, like golden capes. Annie's mother and the other women dropped their baskets and pots and hurried behind her. The silver bracelets on their wrists and ankles jangled. They stopped when they saw the truck. Several men swung axes. One held a tool with jagged and sharp steel teeth.
I'm gonna cut you down, devil tree. You can't be alive. You're just wood. No talking. No, don't hurt me. No, talking trees are bad. Help! Help!
This is bad. Namaste, Annie and the women put their hands together prayer-like and bowed their heads. The men continued to swing their silver axes at the bottoms of small trees. The metal first broke the bark. The gashes grew wider. One man pushed a broken tree. It thudded to the ground. Annie's mother covered her mouth. They're chopping down the trees that... Why are they chopping down the...
Stop!
Stop, Kalawati cried. A man pulled the chain of a saw. The grinding noise was shrill. But Kalawati spoke loudly. The trees give us their fruit and berries. Their wood provides our houses and our plows and hoes. The roots keep the land from sliding when the heavy winds come off the mountains.
These trees are part of our living life.
Oh, that's ridiculous. They're just wood. Trees are just wood. They're just wood.
The men continued to
Trees are just
swing
wood.
axes. The swinging and buckling branches. The swaying and buckling branches let Aani see the wind, and the wind let her see spirits. A man with an axe seemed only to touch a tree, and it crashed down. Kalawati ran towards this man. Kalawati, stop! The women called. Kalawati grabbed for the man's axe. Kalawati is the oldest of them. Kalawati grabbed for the man's axe. The man pushed Kalawati, and she tumbled.
Rah, 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 rah.
Stop it!
Rah!
That man is mean. You're mean.
Yes, I like money. I don't like trees. I like money. I don't like trees. I'm
Yet-
not going to get any nuts if I don't cut this tree down. Are they going to make me a nut pie? Are they going to make me give me some of the fruit?
I hear loud sounds like machines. Get out of the way, yelled the man. We use these branches for our fires, Kalawati said. We need them to cook our food and warm our houses.
We need our trees.
Another man waved a piece of paper. We've got orders.
See this paper? Well, it's not really a paper, it's a shield. That's even better, though.
This is very bad. Look at this picture of the man with the axe.
I wish I had a paper, Andy.
Oh no. Already you've cut more than we cut in a year, Kalawati said. Animals live among these trees. Where will they go?
What about the animals?
Another man with an axe brushed past Kalawati. Ow! He walked by Aani's basket and nuts, close to the tree that Aani sat beneath every day. Annie ran toward him. Come back, her mother called. Annie threw her arms around the tree.
Here we go. This is the demon tree that I really want to chop down.
No! No!
Rah, rah.
No!
Oh no, this is Annie's favorite tree.
Oh,
No!
down.
Oh, but you fell back up again.
Oh, thank you, Angie.
Annie threw her arms around the tree.
You're reading too fast, Andy.
Annie threw her arms around the tree. She pressed herself against it. The man and his axe were at her back. How easily that axe had pierced the bark. Annie came.
Chop the tree! No!
Ah.
No!
Look at this picture. This is very dangerous.
I can't chop this little girl. I'd like to, but I'd get in big trouble.
Annie! Her mother screamed. Do you want to scream, Annie?
Annie!
Annie heard her fear, but she pressed herself closer to the tree.
You'll
Close!
never kill my favorite tree!
Nothing came between them. The bark scraped her cheek. She didn't look until the sounds of the saws and swinging axes stopped. The wind wove around the trees, so the leaves softly whoo-whooed and hummed. And then she saw that all around her, women and children were hugging trees.
Everybody hug a tree!
Okay, we have an interruption with the Facebook! Sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. Oh, blah. Come on, Facebook, we're trying to stream you.
Aha! I called my friends in high places and told them, don't let Facebook show this puppet show because then people might think trees were important.
Oh, blah on you!
Yeah, it was all my doing.
I thought it might be.
Yes.
All right, well, we're going to have to start another Facebook stream. Just a second.
No!
Yes,
Don't
we're
do
going
it.
to.
No Facebook aid! No!
Yes,
no,
we're going
no,
to.
no,
You're going to see.
no.
You can't stop
it.
us.
No! Stop! Stop!
You
No.
can't stop us.
No!
We're going to show the people what is really happening in this situation. You can't stop us from showing the people. We have the internet now.
Don't you hate giants?
We have social media and we will not be stopped from showing everybody about how you are cutting down the trees. You can't stop us. We will show as soon as the Facebook goes. Oh, that really hurt. Ow.
Sorry.
Oh, you're causing me some danger, some damage here.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna knock out an eye. I have to turn the Wi-Fi
I'm
off.
just gonna hit you up
and
here. What?
Oh,
What?
oh, just don't knock out an eye. I'm using my eye.
You want to see my eyes?
What?
They're really disturbing.
I don't know.
Lift my visor.
Oh, okay.
See my eyes?
Whoa, that's a scary eyes.
Yes.
You have the
This is why
scary
I'm
eyes.
so ill-tempered. I'm actually not human. I'm a can of spam with eyes.
What?
It's true. I have no soul. That's why I like to kill.
What? That's why you like to what?
Kill, kill, kill!
No, don't do it. Oh, this is very, very bad. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. Okay, part 2. You can't stop us from showing the story. Yes, we're going to show the story of Annie and the tree huggers.
Don't show everyone. I'm actually doing something that is despicable. I don't want people to know.
We're going to show what this bad person is doing because he's cutting down trees and he shouldn't do it because everybody uses and lives with the trees and the trees are our friends.
Yeah, so don't chop down my tree.
Yeah. Annie, her mother screamed. Let's scream it again. Annie heard her fear, but she pressed herself closer to the tree, close so that nothing came between them. The bark scraped her cheek. She didn't look until the sounds of the saws and swinging axes stopped. The wind wound around the trees so that the leaves softly whooed and hummed. And then she saw that all around her, women and children were hugging trees.
Darn!
The red tikas on the women's foreheads made bright spots in the forest. The men had put down their axes and were whispering. Then one of them said, "Please go home." "This is our home," said Kalawati. "We will give you 1,000 rupees just to leave," he replied.
Money! Surely you'll take money over these trees.
See, all the women are hugging the trees. They're hugging the trees that the men want to chop down. They're hugging them.
This is a true story, by the way.
Annie thought about what 1,000 rupees might buy. A goat, so that they wouldn't have to carry kindling on their backs. It could buy new scythes for cutting rice, and enough tea and sugar to last everyone for years. You want to say no?
No!
Kalawati said, "We don't need 1,000 rupees. We need the trees."
What? You like trees more than money?
Once again,
What's wrong with you?
Annie and the women clasped their arms around the trees. Annie didn't move until she heard the rumble of the trucks, first loud, then fainter. Rustling leaves and rattling branches again filled the forest with their music. Wow, the guys left. The guys with the axes and the saws went away. Annie dropped her hands from the tree. Namaste. Want to say namaste? Namaste. Peace was what they wished for everyone who came and left.
Goodbye.
What did you think you were doing? Annie's mother asked. I was so afraid. I was afraid too, Annie said. Kalawati started dancing. Another woman bounced her baby. Overhead, birds flew from tree to tree.
We did it! We did it!
Someone began to chant. Annie looked up at the great range of mountains and whispered a prayer to the goddess mother of the world. The trees were safe now.
We saved the trees!
Everyone was safe. Yay! And then here's the author's note. This story is based on real events in northern India in the 1970s. The women, part of a movement known as the Chipko Andolan, Hug the Tree movement, were victorious. Today, councils meet within most villages to decide how many trees can be cut without endangering the land and those who live there. And every spring, new trees are planted. And that is the story of Annie and the Tree Huggers, written by Jeannine Atkins, illustrated by...
It is I, Robin Hood!
Robin Hood?
Yes, I'm Robin Hood. I've come to save your trees.
Well, but we already saved the trees ourselves.
What? You saved the trees? You are just a little girl.
Yes, the women and the children saved the trees all by ourselves, without your help.
What?
Wow!
What? Oh, do you have any, no, curry? I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, sure, come on.
I'm going to have some curry. Bye!
Bye! And thank you for coming for Story Hour. Bye!